I've been working with adults for over 20 years now, and I consistently come across people who have a lot of pain and they're very stiff. This includes their desk jockeys who work behind computers all the time and are just sort of in stiff static positions working, whether it be seated or standing, it makes no difference. And I also have the same experience in the people who go to the gym regularly and just train like biceps and chest and legs and back day, and they're thinking very, isolated in their approach, their methodology. They're just doing what bodybuilders taught us to do back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, about isolating muscles to make them look bigger and stronger. No shock that these people ultimately end up being stiff in how they move, and they experience a lot of joint and back pain relative to good fluid movers and good athletes. This is why it's important in my methodology to actually include not only bracing core exercises, think like your typical gym exercises, squats and deadlifts and bench presses and overhead presses and rows, right? And those are bracing exercises. But it's also important for us adults to include willow tree coiling core movements, right? So we have the bracing core and we have the coiling core. The adults that spend time training the stiff bracing core, they end up becoming stiff and often have aches and pains in their joints. The people who balance that out with a lot of coiling core, willow tree-like fluid dynamic movement, including loads like kettlebells, dumbbells, landmines, sandbags, sleds, things of that nature, they become much better movers and they feel better in their body. They tend to have a lot less pain and a lot more energy because they live in relaxed muscular bodies rather than stiff muscular bodies. So if you're an adult and you've been dealing with aches and pains, and you have stiffness, in general, something you should consider is learning how to train the coiling core and balance out that bracing core so that you can have a different experience in your own body.